What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So if you have been following my shorts, then you know that I recently made the 4-week mark for post-orthognathic maxillary surgery. The first month is a really big deal, and one of the biggest questions I get when I talk to friends and family in regards to how recovery is going is, what can you eat? For most patients up to this point, the diet has been consistent of a lot of liquids with some foods in between. For me, it's mostly been a soft food diet. So for the first 3 days after surgery, I was on strictly liquids, and then since then I've been on a no-chew soft food diet is what it's actually called. So we're going to discuss that a little bit today. First, let's define what a no-chew soft food diet is. I'm going to read from my script here. It means foods that are soft enough to break apart easily with your tongue or the roof of your mouth. No hard bites, no crunch, nothing that requires actual clenching jaw. Nothing that requires actual jaw clenching chewing. So the biggest key here is that your jaw is still healing, so you want to do anything that you can to avoid aggressive chewing so that you don't hinder the healing process. So let's get into some examples. First up is going to be soft cooked vegetables and fruits. So with that, think mashed potatoes, sweet potato puree, and or even well-boiled carrots that are easily mashed. For fruits, super ripe bananas, avocados, unsweetened applesauce are fantastic. I don't eat applesauce, but those that do, you can have at it. You can also do canned fruits like mandarin oranges, peaches, fruit cocktail, that kind of thing. Okay, then we get over into dairy and grains. So you can have yogurt, but no granola, no hard fruits. If you're a cottage cheese person, have at it. I'm not. For grains, think well-cooked oatmeal, cream of wheat, or grits. Grits is going to be my go-to, or has been my go-to. Nothing fibrous or crunchy. So no like couscous or quinoa or anything like that. That's going to be that can be crunchy. Now this is the part that has raised a lot of questions for those in my circle. What kind of meats or proteins can you eat? So moist fluffy eggs or flaky fish like cod or tilapia are perfect. You can also do ground meats like meatloaf without a crust. Ground chicken, turkey mixed well with a sauce. Soft tofu, I've had tofu before. It's not bad if you season it and flavor it properly. So those are all good options. Don't forget about your soups. You can start with something hard. You can start having hearty soups that have very small, soft pieces of vegetables or meat. So think like your broccoli cheddar soups, your loaded baked potato soup, maybe without the bacon. You can do even a chicken. You can even do like a chicken noodle soup, maybe without, maybe instead of huge pieces of chicken, you can cut the chicken down into smaller pieces. And don't forget, you can also treat yourself well during this time. So you can have, for your sweet treat, you can have like a pudding, soft custard, or ice cream. Again, just avoid the nuts or anything that's hard or crunchy. All right, so here's what you can't do. So remember that you're on a no-chew soft food diet. So you want to stay away from anything that's hard or crunchy. So no nuts, no chips, no popcorn, no tough or chewy meats like steak or jerky. Stay away from the crusted bread and raw vegetables. If it requires something fluid here. If it requires any real chewing force, stay away from it. It's not worth risking your healing. So remember, the 4-week mark is a really big milestone. It's a big step in your healing progress, but you're still on a gentle transition. Your surgeon will typically clear you for more solid foods around the 6-week mark, but it's a gradual process from there. Listen to your body. If it hurts, stop. And always follow your specific post-op instructions. This recovery can feel like it's a really long process. However, remember that every week brings you closer to getting back to what was normal for you. Be patient with yourself and your diet. If you are a orthognathic maxillary surgery patient, drop down in the comments below and tell me what were some of your go-to soft foods during your recovery. Share your tips and recipes down in the comments below for other patients that might be going through the same or similar surgery. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, this has been Life with